Gene Davison, liveweatherblogs.com, student meteorologist, overnight outlook, here for your Monday. Take a look first at the surface map here for Zig Zulu. We're going to see first the low pressure system that's in the Midwest causing some severe weather move to the east. We also have the weather system up in near New York City that's causing the hail. Good amount of hail occurring up in near the New York City area today with a severe thunderstorm complex. And we got a front moving into the upper Midwest. Taking a look at 12 Zulu. Front barely moves, goes south a little bit. We get the front move a little further to the east. We still have a probability of severe weather. We'll go into that momentarily in the Midwest. 18 Zulu. You see there's a trough sitting behind there. This is going to be setting up for a nor'easter. You see this low pressure system that is sitting number 1 in Virginia, number 2 down here in Tennessee will start creating an issue come Wednesday. As you see, you're getting this start transferring energy soon to the coastline. And we'll get into Thursday, and that's as far as this goes, but we got an issue. We have this front moving in, we have this low pressure, and what's going to happen is we're going to get a low, probably formed somewhere right around the Cape Hatteras area. And depending on how fast that develops will depend on how much rain you'll see in the further south areas. We're going to see at least some rain. Roanoke Valley, Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, and some wind. You're going to see it in any of those areas because the nor'easter is going to crank out and bomb out when it has a phasing with the jet stream. So I'll explain phasing here. I'm going to draw a imaginary jet stream here, which is kind of what it's following, and it's going to dip down and up the coast like so. What's going to happen is the low is going to get on this jet stream and upper level low, and they're going to combine all together to bomb this system out, and it'll follow the northeast trajectory, making it a nor'easter. What that'll do is cause a lot of problems along the coastline, wind damage, possibly, along with coastal erosion, coastal flooding, are all big issues. And the high pressure is not going to help it because it's going to help gradient the winds and push winds 30 miles an hour plus the coastline and up to 30 miles an hour in the inland areas 200 miles. What that'll do is also push all the water against the shoreline. A nor'easter pushes water up against the coast. It also pushes a lot of wind. So there are three things you're going to see for a nor'easter later this week. And we'll take a look at a computer model depicting that momentarily. We'll go through a longer range. First, I'm going to go over to the severe weather area. Here's your outlook for Tuesday. Chance of severe weather will be in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas, and mainly high winds and hail. Davison risk factor 70 for wind, 60 for hail, 10 for tornadoes. Let's take a look at the tropics with Paula. Here's Paula. We have hurricane warnings near Cancun, Cozumel. We got tropical warnings other places. This is going to be circular. It's going to get stuck. And there's a lot of issues where this may go in the future. Computer models all over the place. We showed you that earlier on my earlier post, so I'm not even going to go into that. And I'll show you a satellite image of this, but you can see we have a system that's going to get up to a hurricane status and then sit around. The problem I'm going to see with that is it should weaken somewhat, possibly before even this says hurricane on 2 p.m. Saturday. If it sits in the same area, it'll upwell the water. Upwelling brings cold air to the top, which will make it hard for to keep the really warm temperatures. The problem is you have such warm ocean water temperatures, it'll take a while to upwell enough to disturb the trajectory, the power of the hurricane. So that's the issue we see here with Paula. But then after that, where does it go? And the trough's not going to dig deep enough with the nor'easter to pull us. So what's going to happen in the future, we only know. Could it go into Florida? Could it go to Cuba and the Bahamas? These are all, or dissipate. These are all theories that are going to be thrown out there, and that's not going to happen until at least the weekend. So we have time to watch this. Here's Paula, very well organized. Has a low pressure system in the middle of the cold core. Beautiful outflow here. That's making it strengthen quicker. The problem, like I said, is we have the high pressure. So we're going to have 2 highs, one sitting here, one sitting near Florida, and there's a weakness in between the two. Problem is we're not going to get we're not going to get the jet stream to come down far enough to cause it to pull. And that's going to be an issue that we're going to deal with for a little while here. Nothing else looking very promising for any kind of tropical development. Take a look at the GFS here, and I'll tell you what it is on the clock. You can see where this Noreaster bombs out. It'll become a huge storm. Here we go again. You see the moisture where that front is, moves in, combines with some upper level energy, boom, right near Virginia, blows up, then goes into the northeast. So there's where the issue lies. We're going to see that front I was talking about here right there near Tennessee tomorrow, move up into Virginia and explode. When it does that, it's going to bomb out. And when it does that, we're going to get a lot of wind, a lot of heavy rain for the northeast coast. I would say anywhere from Virginia Beach straight to the north. You need to monitor this because this is going to be a powerful storm. And then we have a weak high pressure try to move in after that. It's going to increase the winds even in the Roanoke Valley, and we're going to explain that as it comes up here in the Roanoke and Triad forecast. And now going to that. Roanoke forecast, 55 overnight, 83 Tuesday. Beautiful sunny skies, of course, it's colder. 56 Tuesday night, 74 Wednesday. Rain coming in Wednesday night, 53, 59 is all it's going to get to on Thursday with a wet, soaking rain. Winds probably out of the northeast or north from 15 to 25 miles an hour. Expect winds to gust over 30. And include that right into Friday with 63 degrees, sunny skies, but the winds will be howling. I'm almost positive on that based on the latest information that I've gotten here on the computer models. And cold, mostly clear on Friday night and coming into the weekend. Triad, not as much wind and not as much rain, but 86 Tuesday, 78 Wednesday, chance of showers Wednesday night and Thursday. As I said, less heavier precipitation based on the fact that this low looks like it's going to blow up off of the Virginia coast, not the North Carolina coast. And if it does, even in the North Carolina coast, it won't push as much rain and not as much orographic lift in the Triad versus Roanoke to get that enhanced precipitation. Winds will still be probably an issue of 15 to 20, gusts to 30 to 40 Wednesday night through Friday, and then coming mostly clear on Friday night going into the weekend, which looks to be pretty nice. So we have a lot here. And Noreaster at the end of the week. We got Paula, which will most likely become a hurricane. What will it do? We'll have to keep an eye on that because it's going to be stalling. And then also some severe weather in the Mississippi Valley. Until later, this is Dean D. Davidson, liveweatherblogs.com. Have a great evening.